Types of variables. Tell me, as of now, okay, how many types of variables you guys see?
Three.
Hmm?
Three types.
Two types, huh? No.
Three.
What I'm asking, as of now, how many types of variables you see? As of now means what? Until now, the classes we conducted, right? From day 1 to till now. How many types of variables you see? Tell me. Huh? Static variable already discussed, huh? Sai Teja? When did we discuss static variable? Okay. As of now, we see only two types of variables, guys. Only we see two types of variables. One is primitive variables. Second one is reference variables. One is primitive variables. Another one is reference variables. Okay. See, based on type of value, okay, represented by a variable, all variables are divided into two types. Okay, two types. Understand? Based on type of value represented by variable. Okay, based on value. If the variable is holding some value, right? Based on the type of value represented by variable, all variables are divided into two types. What are the two types? One is primitive variables, right? The second one is reference variables. These two type of variables already we see, guys. Already we discussed and we see. Okay. Let's suppose in x is equal to 10. Here, based on type of value represented by a variable. What is the variable name here? X. X is which value it is representing 10 value.
10.
What is the type of 10 value?
Integral
value. To hold integral value, what is the type here? Int type. Int is what type? Primitive type. Come on. How many types of data types we have? Primitive data types.
Yeah, 8.
8 data types, right? So int is what guys here? Primitive data type.
Primitive data type.
Okay. So that is what, this is what primitive type variable. Understand? This is what?
Yes.
Primitive variable. X is what? Primitive variable. Okay.
Right.
See, based on type of value represented by a variable, all variables are divided into two types. One is primitive variables. Another one is reference variable. Okay. This is primitive variable. Okay. Primitive variables can be used to represent primitive values. Understand? Come on. Primitive variables can be used to represent what? Primitive values. Okay? Example, int x is equal to 10. Understand, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, what is the next one? Reference variables. So no need to discuss. Already we discussed so much time, right? Primitive variables. I think around we spent last 15-20 days onwards, we have keep on discussing the primitive variables. So no need to discuss again, right? Next one is reference variables. Okay. By using reference variable, what we can point, guys? What we can represent, guys? What we can refer? Reference variables, guys. Objects only. Okay. Come on. Reference variables
variable can be used
Can be used
to
to represent or
object.
represent or refer. Okay. Refer objects. Come on.
Yes.
Example. Let's suppose we have a employee class. We have a employee class, right?
Yeah.
Already we have employee class, right? We have written, right? For that,
Like
I need to create an object. How can I create? What is the syntax of object creation? Employee equals to. Come on. By using new employee. This is the object creation, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Here, what is the variable? What is the variable name? Employee. Okay. Employee is what type, guys?
Object type.
Okay. Object reference variable. This is what reference variable. Understand?
Yes.
Reference variable. Here is what? X is what? Primitive variable. Primitive variable. Okay, everyone.
Yeah.
So reference variables can be used to represent or refer objects, guys. Okay. Here employee is what? Reference variable. It is representing to whom? Employee object. Understand?
Yes.
These are called reference variables. These are called primitive variables. Okay. So what are the default values, guys, for primitive variables? So if you are not assigning any value, okay. So what JVM will assign default values for primitive variables?
0.
So for all the primitive variables, okay, there are a default values. If you are not assigning any value, JVM will assign some default values, right? Already we discussed. For integer type, what is the default value? 0. For floating point literals, what is the default value? 0.0.
0.0.
Right. For Boolean value, what is the default value? False. For character, what is the default value? Space. Okay. So something like this, we have a default value, right? Now, come to reference variable. So what is the default value for reference variable? If you are not assigning any object to the reference variable, so always reference variable there to whom? To refer objects, to represent objects. That's clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Reference variable is there to represent objects or to refer objects, right? If you are not assigning any object to the reference variable, what is the by default value, guys? JVM will always assign for reference variable.
Value.
Huh?
Value.
Come on. What is the value?
Null.
Null value. Okay. What is the value? Null value. Already these things already we see, right? Why you guys are not speaking? I'm not asking anything new which I did not discuss with you. I'm asking with you the questions and the questions, already the concepts what we discussed, right? So why you guys are not opening your mouth? This is bad, guys. Okay. So now understand?
Yes.
Okay. Based on type of value, we have two types of variables. So what is the primitive variables also we discussed? What is the reference variables also we discussed? Okay. Again, I'm revising this concept. That's it. So hope you people understood what is the primitive variables, what is the reference variable, right? So default values for primitive variables also you know. The default value for reference variable also you know, right? Already in note also I have given that one. For every reference variable, the default value will be null if you are not assigning anything, right?
Yeah.
So now, this is what, okay, based on type of value represented, guys. The variables are two. Understand? Now, okay, this is clear, right, everyone? Now, yeah, we will go with other way. This is what, based on the type of value represented by variable, all variables are two types. One is primitive variables, another one is reference variable. That is clear. right? Now, another one. Okay, types of variables. Types of variables. Okay, here. Based on, see, based on, okay, purpose and position. Declaration. Okay. All variables are divided into three types, guys. Understand?
Yeah.
Based on purpose and position of declaration, all variables are divided into again three types. Understand? Here what? Based on purpose and position of declaration. The variables we are going to declare, right? Okay. The position of declaration. Okay. All variables are divided into three types based on purpose. Which purpose you are declaring? Okay. So what is the position of declaration? Okay. In which position you are declaring the variables in the class? Where we declare the variables, guys? Come on. Class is what? Class is what?
Collection of member.
Collection of
methods and member variables.
member variables and member
Variables and
methods.
member methods.
Okay. So all these variables and methods where we will declare within the class.
Within
Okay. So we are going to declare the variables, right? So in the
Yeah.
class we will declare, right? In class contains what? Member variables and
the
member methods.
method.
Even constructors also we have. Okay. Static blocks also we have. Instance blocks also we have. Methods also we have. But as of now we see member variables and member methods, right? We will see what is the instance block also we will see. What is static block also we will see. What is the purpose also we will see. When they will execute also we will see. Okay. So still now we did not see complete structure of class, guys. Okay. Class can contain import statements, package statements, import statements, and all these things, constructors and all these things. Okay. We will see one by one. Don't worry. But as of now we see, okay, as of now we see only class contains member variables and member methods. So all the variables where we will declare, guys, within the class.
Within
Within the class means somehow might be based on our requirement, variables we can declare outside of the constructors, outside of the methods. Okay. Or sometime we are going to declare variables inside the constructor, inside the methods, inside the blocks. Right? This is what position of declaration of variables. Understand? And purpose also. If you are declaring some variable, we have some purpose. We will see what is the purpose and all. So based on the purpose and based on the declaration, position of declaration, all variables are divided into three types. So what are those three types, guys? Come on, tell me.
local, static.
The first one is
instance variable.
Okay, instance variable. Instance variable. The next one is
Local.
static variables.
Static.
Right? The third one is which one?
Local variable.
Local variables. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Instance variables, static variables, local variables. Okay. We have three types of variables, guys. Okay. Based on purpose and position of declaration, all variables are divided into three types. One is instance variable, and second one is static variable and local variable. Okay. Now we will see what is the instance variables. The first one, right?
Yeah.
Instance variables we will see. Okay. Yeah. Now, listen, guys, carefully. Okay. So now, yeah, I'm writing one class. Okay. So let's suppose, so let's suppose we will take a JNTU affiliated, okay, JNTU affiliated universities. We have some colleges, right? JNTU affiliated colleges. Okay. Let's suppose if you take Gayatri College in Visakhapatnam. Okay. There is a Gayatri College, right? Gayatri College affiliated by whom, guys? JNTU or AU? Andhra University or JNTU, eh? Okay, let's suppose JNTU. Okay. JNTU is affiliated, okay, university. Okay. So now in the Gayatri College, okay, so we have what? So many branches, right? Come on, CSC we have, and EC also we have, EE also we have. Like that, we have so many branches. Let's suppose if you take CSC branch, in CSC branch, let's suppose 60 members are there. Okay, 60 students are there, right? 60 students are there. For 60 students, they have different names, right? They have different roll numbers, right? Come on, guys, everyone.
Yes.
They have different mobile numbers, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Okay. Now I'm taking one class. Which class? Let me take student. We are discussing about student, right? So student
yes.
class I'm taking.
हिलाने
in
के
the
लिए यार थप्पड़
In the
चिढ़ा के
student class, in the student class, tell me, so what are the, okay, properties are varied from student to student? Varied means what? Different. Okay?
Different.
Different.
ID.
Tell me.
ID
Hmm?
name.
Name, ID.
Okay.
Name.
First one. Int. Okay. You have to tell,
Int.
right? Int.
Int ID.
Student ID.
ID.
Student ID will be different. Right? For all the 60 members, student ID definitely it will be different. Next, come on. Next one is name also.
String
Okay.
name.
String name also will be unique base. Right? So if you take with your initial, definitely name will be also unique. Right?
Different.
Next, what it is? Mobile number. Let's suppose. Long mobile number.
Remember.
Your number.
What is the data type for mobile number? Not
Long.
int, guys. Already we discussed, right?
Yes, long.
Okay. So like that, we have, okay, few variables, guys. All these are what? All these are what?
Primitive data.
Unique.
Primitive variable.
Unique
Okay.
data.
No. That is different story. Okay. So string is not a primitive, Vignesh.
Yeah.
Who told you string is a primitive?
No.
String is what? Reference type
String is
variable.
class. Yeah, reference type.
Okay, reference variable. It's not a primitive variable. Mind it. Now, so here what I'm taking. Okay, the properties. Here properties are, we use it to call it the what variables, right? In Java. These are the variables are
Yes.
unique, right? Let's suppose if you take 62 students who are, okay, who are from CSC branch under Gayatri College affiliated by JNT University. If you take the 60 students, okay, so all the 60 students, okay, student ID will be unique, string name also will be, name also will be unique, and mobile number also will be unique. Okay, all these values to what? Varied to student, right?
Yeah.
Come on, everyone, understood or not? Very important, guys. Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Guys, can you hear me? Yeah.
Sure.
So all these values are varied to student. Okay. Definitely all these values are unique. Okay. Now let's suppose for 60 students I have, right? So for each student, they should have some data, right?
Yes.
Come on, guys. If I give some form while joining, you guys will fill up, right? That form. Your name, your ID. Okay. So and after that, your address, your mobile number, everything you guys will fill, right? That form.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That is what your data. Let's suppose Vignesh. Vignesh is a student. For Vignesh, he has separate his data. What? He has separate his copy. Okay. Student ID also will be different. Student ID, name, mobile number. This is one copy of data. For Vignesh, okay, this is one copy of data. Let's suppose if you take Jyotika Valli, For Jyotika Valli also, she has separate her copy, right? Her copy, I mean this data, right? Registration data. Come on, guys, everyone.
Yeah.
Student ID,
Yes, sir.
student name, mobile number. She has, okay, her own copy of data. Let's suppose if you take Siva Krishna also his own copy of data. Rajesh also his own copy of his data, right? So here what? Completely this data and that data completely different. Okay, every student own, okay, I mean their own data, guys, their own copy of data. Understand,
Yeah.
everyone? Let's
Yes,
suppose,
sir.
so if I want to if I want to see all the 60 students of data, if I want to maintain all the 60 students of data, so what I need to do, I need to give one form, they will fill those form, I need to maintain those forms, guys,
Yeah.
right? I mean manually. Now come to Java. So come to Java means here form is what, guys? Class.
Class.
Here form is what? Class.
Class.
That is what? Structure of the data, right?
Yeah.
Class, right? Already we discussed. Okay, here form is what? Class. So now here form is what? Kind of logical form. Logical of one structure. Okay, we cannot touch it. Come on, guys. Here student is what? Physical. Okay, right?
Yeah.
So now here, come on. Now class student. Here class student is what? Structure of class. Okay. So in order to access that data, in order to work with the data, what we need to create?
Object.
Objects we need to create. Here objects what? Real.
Student.
Class is what? Virtual. Here object is what? Real, to represent that class. Understand, everyone?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes, sir.
we have student class. Now I want to see, okay, I want to see 60 students of data. How can I see? I need to create
One object.
object. Which object? Student.
Student object.
First object I will create for Vignesh. Student Vignesh is equal to new student. Come on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
So for Vignesh has his own student ID. Vignesh has his own name. Vignesh has his own mobile number. Understand? In the same way, I will create, okay, Jyotika. For Jyotika also, I will create one more object. New student.
Student.
Come on, everyone. Understand or not? This
Yes,
is
sir.
what? Jyotika object. Okay. Jyotika, okay. I mean, she has her own data. That student ID is different. Name also Jyotika. Mobile number also, okay, her mobile number. Now Vignesh data and Jyotika data completely different. Understand? In the
Yeah.
same way, I will create, okay, Rajesh. Come on, guys, everyone.
New
Hope you
student.
people understand. Which is very, very, very important, guys. Okay. Rajesh. In the same way, I can create Triveni. Come on. So now if you see all these four data, okay, the data will be different. Come on, the copy of the data will be different. But Vignesh has what? Student ID as student ID, name, mobile number. So these are the three properties, variables Vignesh also has. Understand? Jyotika also has only these three properties. I mean, three variables, student ID, name, mobile number. Even Rajesh also has same. Okay, Triveni also has same. But here data is completely different. Okay? Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, each
Yes, sir.
individual student can have their own copy of data. Okay, so now here I'm creating. Means what? How many? So like this, we have
We object. 4.
okay. Okay, guys. Like this, how many objects we have?
4.
Let me remove this. This is look like that. Oh my God. Take your time. This is very, very important at your interview also. Okay. Without asking what is instance variable, what is static variable, and what is local variable, okay, interview will not start, guys. That's much important for your freshers and 3 years, 4 years experience folks. And even your day-to-day programming, okay, your day-to-day programming also, it is very, very important. Like now, tell me here, let's suppose, okay, 101. 101 is what? ID, right? Next one is Vignesh. Okay. Next one is, let's suppose some mobile number. Okay. Let's suppose some mobile number, please. Okay. 10 digits only, right? This is not real mobile numbers, guys. Okay. This is what? Vignesh object. Understand? This is what? Vignesh object. Now, come on. Now, Jyotika. 102, right? Jyotika. Let's our own mobile number. That's something like this. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Now, this is what? Jyotika. Now, Rajesh. Okay. 103, right? 103, Rajesh. His own mobile number. Something like. Okay. So now, finally, we have Triveni. Sorry, ID, right? First one. 104. Triveni, right? Their mobile number. Something called, okay? Like this, guys. How many? Okay. This is what? Rajesh object. This is what? Triveni object. Come on, everyone. So now, if you see, okay, here the structure of variables are same. Okay, student ID, name, mobile number are same. But if you see the data, okay, if you see the value of that variables is varied. Understand?
Yeah.
If you see the value means what? Okay, the value, I mean literals, the value of the variable. Understand? Here, what is the variable name? What is the variable names, guys? Student ID, name, mobile number. These are what? Variable names. So what are the values for here? 101 is the student ID value. Vignesh is the name variable value. Here something, mobile number. Okay, this value is for mobile number variable value. If you see the values of the variables are varied from object to object. Understand?
Yes.
Varied from object to object. Varied means what? Different values. Understand? So if you see the value of the variables are varied from object to object. Okay? If the value of a variable varied from object to object, such type of variables are called instance variables. Understand? Everyone?
Yeah.
If the values, okay, values of the variables are varied. Okay? Varied from from object to object. Okay? From object to object. Such type of variables are called what? Instance variables, guys. Understand? If the values of the variables are varied from object to object, such type of variables are called instance variables. Understand what is the instance variable now? So which variable we will declare as instance variable, you know? Understand? If the values of the variables are varied from object to object, such type of variables are called instance variable. Understand? Okay. Now, the second point. Already we discussed it. For, come on. For every object, a separate copy of instance variables will be created. Right?
Yeah.
For every object, a separate copy of instance variable will be created. Come on, guys. These 2 points already we discussed, right?
Yes.
If you see the each and every object, okay, separate copy of instance variables will be created, right? I mean, separate copy means what? Data will be different, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now come to student. Okay. In the student, okay, let's suppose student is what we are discussing about Gayatri College, right? In Gayatri College, which group we are discussing? CSC. In CSC, how many students we have? 60 students. Let's assume. Okay. What is the university for this Gayatri? JNTU. Okay. Now let's suppose for Vignesh. Okay. For Vignesh, okay. So what is the university name? For Vignesh, what is the university name here? Come on, guys. Tell me, everyone. Unmute yourself and tell me. JNTU. Right? Come on, everyone. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Please unmute yourself and tell me, guys. Everyone, please. What is the university name for Vignesh? JNTU. What is the university name for Jyotika? What is the university name for Rajesh? Like this, for all the 60 members, what is the university name, guys? JNTU. Now, JNTU, I mean the value, I'm talking about value. Okay, university name is the variable name, the value is JNTU. Now, the value of that variable is varied from student to student here. Is it different student to student?
No, sir.
No. Right? Now, JNTU University is, the value of JNTU University is common for all the students. So, all the 60 students belongs to whom? JNTU University. Right? Understand? Now, the value of JNTU University is not different from student to student. Right? Now, the value of university name, the variable name, university name is not at all instance variable. What is the instance variable? If the value of the variable is varied from object to object, such type of variables are called what? Instance variable. But here, the value of the university name variable is not varied, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, guys. Everyone, understand
Yes,
or
sir.
not? Let's suppose here I am taking that variable name. Let me take here. Here, I'm writing that variable. What is string? University name. Right? This is the variable name, right?
Yes.
What is the variable in university variable name here? What is the value? Let's suppose JNTU. Okay, JNTU. Now, university name. This variable, university name is instance variable. Can we declare university name as an instance variable?
No.
Come on, guys,
sir.
everyone.
No, sir.
No, why no?
It is
Same for
same.
Is
Same for all.
not at
It is
all
same
varied
for
from
every-
object to object. Okay, it is same for all the objects. So that's why university name, okay, we cannot declare as a instance variable. Understand? Now come to college. What is the college name? Gayatri. Right? What is the college name?
Right.
String CLG name, the variable. Okay.
Equal to
What is the name? Gayatri, let's suppose. Now tell me, what is the college name for Vignesh?
Gayatri.
What is the college name for Triveni? What is the college name for Rajesh?
Gayatri.
Gayatri. For all the 60 students, what is the college name? Gayatri. Now, college name shall we declare as instance variable?
No, sir.
No. Understand? Now, come to branch, guys. All these 60 students, okay, belongs to which branch? CSC.
Yes.
Okay, branch name, right? Branch
No.
name. Which branch, guys? CSC.
Yes.
Computer science. Okay. Now tell me, what is the branch for Triveni?
Yes.
What is the branch for Jyotika?
CSC.
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 All the 60 students, what is the branch?
Yes.
CSC. So shall we declare branch name as instance variable?
No.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Understand? Okay. So these three variables, we cannot declare them as a instance variables. Understand? We cannot declare them as a instance variable. Hope you people understood. Okay. Come on, guys. So we cannot declare these variables as instance variables. Okay. So which variable is instance variable? How can we declare variables as instance? So what kind of variables we can declare as instance variable?
Varied from object
Value.
class.
The value, you have to tell that one. The value of the variable. The value of the variable is varied from object to object. Such type of variables only we can declare as an instance variable. Understand? No?
Yes.
So if someone asks, so this is my class. So these are the variables I have. Please tell me among these, which one is instance variables? Can you recognize now? Can you declare those which variables as instance variables?
Yes, sir.
Come on, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Understand? Please let me know if you are not understanding. I will explain one more time, guys. This is very, very important. That's why. Everyone understood?
Yeah, understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But when I'm asking, you guys are saying, yes, understand. But when I'm asking the actual question, you guys are not responding, guys. This is very bad, right? For me, I have to know something, right? Whether the way of, I'm teaching, but I don't know, right? Whether you guys are understanding or not. I have to know, first of all. The way of teaching is completely, you are getting or not, I need to know first. Then only I can continue further. Otherwise, I will change my way of teaching style. Okay. So that's what I am asking. But definitely, I need your support, guys. Support means what? When I'm asking question, you have to unmute and you have to tell the answer. Please respond, everyone. Okay. Here I will ask everyone, guys, the questions. Okay. Don't feel and don't shy, guys. Don't feel shy and something. Okay. Everyone here come to whom? What? To learn something. Then only you will learn. Otherwise, your time also will be waste. Everything will be waste, guys. Okay. Now, now I think up now you guys can able to recognize. Okay, among the in the class among the variables, which variables are instance variable. Okay, which variables are instance variable. That's it. Because why? As of now, we discussed only instance variables. Okay, the values of the variables are varied from object to object. Such type of variables are declared as what? Instance variable. Okay. For every object, a separate copy of instance variable will be created. Understand? For Vignesh object, student ID, Jyotika object, student ID, it's not at all same, guys. Understand? For
Yes.
Triveni ID, name, mobile number, and Rajesh object mobile number are not same. Understand? Both are unique. Understand? For each and every object, if you see the data, a separate copy of values you will see for the instance variables. Hope you people understood. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so instance variable. When the instance variable will be created? Created means what? We have to add some memory,
Yes.
right? We have to store those values. Where we have to store? In the memory, right? Already we discussed, guys. Come on, everyone. Now, so what is the instance variable also we see? So, I mean, yes, in each and every object, okay, a separate copy of instance variable will be created also, we know, right? As of now, we know. So now, when instance variable will be created?
Object.
Understand? Hmm.
Creating object.
Values are varied from object to object.
So now we are going to discuss about scope of the instance variable. Understand? Now we are going to discuss about the scope of the instance variable. Scope means what? When the instance variable will be created, when the instance variable will be destroyed.
Yeah.
Understand? Okay. So now instance variable. Okay. So if you see where the instance variable is there, where these instance variables are there, guys,
Class.
in the object, right? If you see Vignesh is an object, Jyotika is an object, Rajesh is an object, Triveni is an object. Come on, everyone. Where you see this instance variable? Within the object. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Within the object, right? Now, instance variable will be created. Let me write, guys. Okay, now. Come on. Now, instance, okay? Instance variables are created at the time of object creation. At the time of object creation. And destroyed destroyed at the time of object destruction. Object destruction. Hence, the scope of instance variables exactly same as object scope. Understand?
Yeah. Come on, guys. Yeah. So now, instance variables are created at the time of object creation and destroyed at the time of object destruction. Hence, the scope of instance variables are what? Exactly same as object scope. Understand? So this instance variable we declared, right? Yeah.
In student ID, string name, long mobile number. These three are what? Instance variables.
Instance variable.
Okay. Let me write, guys, these three. These three are what?
Instance
variables,
variable.
right? Instance variables.
Variable.
Okay. Yeah. So now we are talking about, we are discussing about scope of the instance variable. Okay. So, I mean, so instance variable scope.
So instance variables are created at the time of object creation and destroyed at the time of object destruction. Hence, the scope of instance variable are exactly same as object scope. Understand? So we have student ID, name, mobile number. These are what instance variable. When these instance variable will be created, when the object is created. Let's suppose student Vignesh is equal to new student. So this is what object creation. Okay. While creating object only, okay. So object means what? Creating object means what? We need to allocate some memory to that object. Where we will allocate memory? In the heap area. Understand? In the heap area, in the JVM, there is a heap area. So there we will allocate some memory to that object. Understand? I think we discussed, guys. Okay. We discussed a lot of time on this. Right? So now this object is created. So in the object, what we have? Object means what? Representing to class only, right? Object can has what? Variables, right? Variables, right? Variables and member
Sir.
methods. Now variables. So variables where it will store within the object only. Understand? So now come to instance variable. So instance variable will be created at the time of object creation. So here student ID. So what is the default value? 0. If you are not assigning anything. Understand? Who will add? JVM will add. But now here we have some value 101 Vignesh, some mobile number we are assigning. Let's assume. Understand? Now this 101 where it will store? In the heap memory it will store. Understand? To represent that 101 value, what is the variable name? Student ID. How can you access that 101 value? By using student ID. How can you access Vignesh name? By using name.
Student name.
Student name. Okay. How can you access mobile number of Vignesh? By using mobile number variable name. Okay. So in order to access student ID, name, mobile number, how can you access? We have some object. So what is the reference variable of that object here? Vignesh. Come on, guys, everyone. See here. These 4 objects. What is the reference variable of first object, guys?
Vignesh.
Now, what is the second reference variable object? Second object reference variable, Jyotika. So like that, if you want to represent this data by using that particular object reference variable, okay, you can access those variable names. Now, student ID 101. 101, where it will store? In the heap memory, it will store. To representing that 101, what is the variable name? Student ID. Come on, guys, everyone. To store that 101 means what? We need to allocate some memory, right? How can we store? Come on.
Student ID.
Right?
Variable name.
Once we store, then only we can utilize that value after some time. If you have to store something somewhere, right? Where we will store? In the heap memory. Okay, object where objects will store? In the heap memory. So that's why instance variables also where it will store? In the heap memory. Because what? Instance variables are what? Part of object. Come on, guys, everyone. Instance variables are what? Part of object. Okay. So now, what is the scope of instance variable means what you guys say? Its instance variables are created at the time of object creation and destroyed at the time of object destruction. Hence, the scope of instance variable are exactly same as object scope. Will be created at the time of object creation, will be destroyed at the time of object destruction. Already you know how object is destroyed. Who will destroy objects? Garbage collector will be destroyed. When the garbage collector will destroy the object, if that object doesn't have any reference variable, then only it will destroy. Okay. So the objects which doesn't have reference variable, those objects are called as what? Inactive objects. The objects which are having reference variable, those objects are called as what?
Active object.
Active objects. Already we discussed. Right? So we have given note also on that. Understand, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, guys, if I did not give any note, just try to remember, and after that class in your notebook, okay, please maintain some notebook, okay, to notes. Write it. Okay, if I miss something to add, okay, just note yourself. Understand? After the class. So hope you people understand. Now, so let's suppose this Vignesh, after some time, this object is eligible for garbage collector. What garbage collector will do? Garbage collector, okay, delete this object from the heap memory. Once the object is deleted means what? All these instance variable also will be gone. Come on. Without object, how can you access? Right? Because these variables are part of object. Come on, guys. Now, next point. What is the next point? Why Manisarathi is always logging off and logging again? Manisarathi, are you facing any problem? Please maintain proper network, guys. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you guys. Manisarathi, can you hear me? I think I see keep on your away off from meeting and keep on joining. Are you facing any issue? Network issue, right?
Network problem.
Yeah, please try to maintain proper network, guys, while joining class. It will be problem for you only, not for me. You will lose main content. Okay. Please have proper Wi-Fi. Don't rely on mobile data. Yeah, come on. So now, where instance variable, where it will store, guys? Instance variables will be stored in
heap memory.
where?
Heap
Instance
memory.
variable will be stored in the
Heap memory.
heap memory. Heap memory as the part of what?
Object creation.
Object only. As the part of object. Understand? Instance variable will be stored in the heap memory only, but as part of the object only, right? Instance variable will be there. Here. As part of object only, instance variable will be there, guys. Understand? Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now instance variables will be stored in the heap memory as the part of object. Next. So where we will declare, right? Position of the purpose. As of now, we see what? Purpose of the variable, guys. Now what we need have to see? Position of the variable declaration. See here, already we discussed, right? Based on the purpose and position of the variable, position of declaration, all variables are divided into three types based on purpose and position of declaration. Okay. Position of variable declaration. You cannot write here. Position of variable declaration, all variables are divided into three types. Okay, guys. Now, as of now, we discussed about purpose. Now, we need to see position of the variable declaration. So, what is the position where we can declare instance variable within the class? Okay, let me write, guys. Okay. Instance variables. Okay. We can declare within the class. Directly. Okay. But outside of okay, constructors, methods, okay, or and blocks. Okay, guys. And blocks. Okay. So instance variable we can declare within the class directly, but outside of constructors, methods, and blocks, guys. Okay. So what does that mean? Let me write here, guys. Okay, I think here we cannot go back, right? Let me write here, then we will copy here. Okay, Notepad plus will write. Okay, let me write simple class case. Okay, class test time writing. Okay, class test time writing. Just we want to know, right? Okay, let me write directly student class. Well, I think we are discussing student as example, right? Student, right? In student class, what are those guys?
ID, int
We have
ID.
taken int,
In the student ID.
std id we have taken,
Student
right?
ID.
Next one,
String name. Student name. String
std
name.
name. Sorry, std name. Okay. Next one, what? Let's suppose
Long mobile number. Long mobile number.
long std mobile. Okay. So these are what? Okay. Instance variables. So let me remove this. Okay. So here I'm taking. Okay. Okay, let me write it. Okay, we'll see later. But as of now, you don't know anything about this this block. We'll see later, but let me write, guys. Okay. Guys, give me 1 minute. Yes. Now, okay. Now, I'm taking so no need. Okay, let me remove this. Manisarati, keep on joining. Okay, guys. Here, what is this is okay. Instance block, guys. This is what? Instance block. Okay. Just see. Okay. You don't know anything about instance block. We will discuss in detail. Don't worry. But just see. This is what? Static block. Static block. This is what? Constructor. This is what? Constructor. This is what? Method. Come on, everyone. So, instance variables means what? Where we will declare instance variables should be declared within the class directly, but outside of any
Constructor methods.
any constructors, methods, or blocks. Means what? Where we have to declare? Here we have to declare.
Yes.
See, instance where we are declaring outside of the constructors or outside of the
Instead of
methods or outside of the blocks. Understand? So
Yeah.
these are the methods, constructors, blocks which are available in class, guys. So where we declare this instance variable outside of all these. Understand?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Let me copy here. Fine. Okay,
Yeah.
these are what outside of the these are all these things. Okay, now let me take one more example. Okay, next point. Okay, so we will discuss next point. So for that, what we need to take, let me take one more example, guys. Here, I'm taking one more example. Here, let me take one example. I'm taking one class test I'm taking. That's it. Okay, simple. The class test, what I'm doing, just I'm writing in one variable int x is equal to, and like that I'm writing, guys. Okay, and after that we have public static void main, right? Public static void
Main
main method. String
array.
Arguments.
right. This is the main method. Okay, here what I'm doing, system dot out dot println of, okay, system dot out dot println of, just I want to
X.
print this
X.
x. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Tell me, is it valid or invalid?
Valid, sir.
What is the output?
10.
10.
I'm creating, okay, some method, guys. Okay, let me create public void method m1. This is the method name. Okay. Yeah, system dot out dot println of x I'm trying to print. Okay. Tell me. So this is the example. Okay. Now, so what I'm doing, see here, what is the class, guys? I have taken one class called test. So here I have taken int x is equal to 10. So here x is what? Which type of variable, guys? It is which type of variable?
Instance
Type
variable.
Instance variable, right? Instance variable, because where we declared outside of the methods or something. Okay, let's assume x is an instance variable. Now I create one variable called x, and after that, this is what public static void main string array x. So I think already you guys know what is public static void main. This is what main method, where the execution will start.
Main method.
From the main
In
method
main
only
method.
execution will start, right?
Yes.
From the main method, execution will start, right? Okay. From the main method, execution will start, right? Public static void main. What is the syntax of main method, guys? Public static void main
Void
string
main
array
Yes.
args.
string
String
arguments.
array.
Then only JVM will call this main method, and from here, execution will start. Now here what I'm doing, system dot out dot println of x. What is the value? I'm trying to print this x value, right? I'm trying to print this x value here in the main method. After that, what? I have created one more method called public void method m1. Okay. Here I'm trying to print what? This x value. Come on, guys. Understand? I'm trying to print this x value.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on, tell me. What is the answer?
10.
10.
10.
Error,
10.
sir.
10. Error.
Error.
Who is that?
Yeah.
No, error
10.
means.
So, who is that? Sweta, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, Sweta.
Sir, I mean, when I'm printing, it has come like non-static variable, sir.
Okay. Understand, everyone? Hello. Here we will get compile time error. Non-static variables cannot be referenced from a static context. Okay. Here what we will get, guys? Compile time error we will get. What is the compile time error? Non-static. Okay. Non-static variables cannot
Be
be
referenced from a static context.
referenced from a static context. So this is the compile time error you guys will see. Understand? This is the compile time error you guys will see. Why you guys will see? Understand? See here, public static void main method. So which method it is? Which method it is? Static method. Okay.
Static method.
I know as of now, you don't know anything about what is static method, what is instance method. Okay. We will see. Don't worry. But if you have any in your method, if you have any static keyword, okay, such type of methods are called static method, guys. Okay. If in your method, if doesn't have any static keyword, those methods are instance methods. Only two types of methods we have. One is static method. Another one is instance method. Understand? This is what our main method is what? Static method. Public static void main. This is what? Static method. Here if you see public void method M1. This is what? Instance method. Understand? Everyone? As of now. Just remember, this is what? Static method. This is what? Instance method. For the method M1, we don't have any static keyword, right? So that's why method M1 is what? Instance method. This here main method is what? Static. There is a static access modifier. That's why main method is what? Static method. Understand? No. See here instance variable. Okay. Guys. Okay. No. Okay. I think someone is calling me. That's right. Okay, guys. Now, yeah. So instance variable. So what is the scope of instance variable, guys? And the object is creation. Okay. Then only instance variables will be created as part of object. When the object is destructed, automatically instance variables also will be destroyed. Right? Now, the static scope. Okay. Actually, instance variable, we cannot access instance variable directly from static area, but we can access by using object reference. Understand? Let me copy this and we'll give you explanation. Okay, guys. Come on, everyone. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, Anish.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So, what is the point here? You have to remember. Let me write that note, then we will explain. We cannot access instance variables directly from static, right? Directly from static area. but we can access by using object
Instance
reference. By using object reference. Okay. So we cannot access instance variable directly from static area, but we can access by using object reference. So here what I'm saying, we cannot access instance variable directly from static area. This is what, guys, public static. Let's give me 1 minute. Yeah, guys. Okay. So this is what, guys, public static void main. This is what static area. Understand? Come on, everyone. Give me just 2 minutes. We will complete, guys. Okay. Public static void main is what, guys? Static area. This is what? Instance area. This is instance method, right? This is instance area. This is what? Static area.
Static.
So what I'm saying here, we cannot access instance variable directly from static area. Understand here what I'm doing? I'm trying to access directly system.out.println of x. I'm trying to access this x variable. I'm trying to print this x variable where? Directly in main method. So main method is what? Static method. Means which area it is? Static area.
static
So
area.
in static area, we cannot access instance variable directly. So that's why we are getting compile time error. We will see why we are directly we can't access instance variable. Okay, in the static area, we will see while discussing about static variables, guys. Okay, next tomorrow class we will see. In detail we will see. Don't worry. Okay. Now, as of now, what we have to remember? So instance variable we cannot access directly from static area. Okay. So that's what we have to remember. But here, now public void method m1 system.out.println of x. Here, is there any compile time error or valid?
Valid.
Valid. Why valid? This is which area? Instance area.
Instance area.
Instance
We
area.
can access instance variable directly, okay, within instance area. Let me add that point also. Come on. We can access instance variables directly within
Instance method.
instance area. Okay. Within instance area. Understand? So here it is valid. System.out.println of x. X is what? Instance variable. Method m1 is what? Instance method. So that's why happily I can access instance variable within the instance area. But here I cannot access directly. Why? This is what? Static area. But here I'm trying to access what? Instance variable. Okay. But how can I access in static area? Understand? How can I access in static area? Okay, by creating object. How can I create? Test T is equal to
new test.
new test. Now what I did, I created object for test class. What I did, guys? I created object for test class. Now system.out.println of T dot. How can I access?
T dot x.
T dot x.
Okay. If I do, it's a valid. It will print 10. Understand, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So now, how can you access instance variable within the static area? So you have to create object for that class, and after that, by using that object reference variable, you can access those instance variables. Understand?
Yeah.
Come on, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we can't access instance variable directly from static area, but we can access by using object reference. But from instance area, you can access instance variable directly. Okay, and let me write one more thing, guys. One more comment. Okay, now for instance variables, JVM will provide default initialization. Okay, default provide will provide default initialization values. Okay, we are not required perform. Okay, initialization explicitly. Understand, guys? For instance variable, JVM will provide default initialization values, guys. So we are not required to perform initialization explicitly while creating instance variable. Understand?
Yes.
While creating instance variable, you no need to provide, okay, the values. Okay, so if you are not providing, who will provide? JVM will provide. So what are those values? Default values. If you are not satisfied that value, you have to assign your own values. Understand? But there is no compile time error, guys. Understand what I'm saying here? Hello?
Yeah.
See here, int x is equal to 10. So I did not mention int x is equal to 10. Just I declare the instance variable. That's it. So now here I'm trying to print. Can I print? Test p is equal to new test, right? How can I access in instance area? I need object, right? Here t.x.
It's
What is the value? Now there is no
Zero.
compile time error, right?
Yeah.
Now there is no compile time error. What is the value now?
0.
0.
0. Right? Here am I assigning any value? I did not.
No.
Who will assign this 0? JVM will assign.
JVM.
That's what here. Okay. So for instance variable, okay, JVM always will provide default values. Okay. We no need to initialize explicitly. Okay. We no need to explain. We no need to assign explicitly, because here if you are not assigning also, you are not getting any compile time error. If you want, you can assign. Then which value will come now? 20. Understand? Come on.
yes.
Sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So for instance variable, JVM will provide default initialization value. We are not required to perform initialization explicitly while creating instance variables. Okay. So an instance variable, also known as instance variables, also known as object level variables, guys. Object level variables or attributes also people will call. Understand? Okay. So this is instance variables, guys. Okay. This is what? Instance variable. So just you have to remember, so instance variables, we cannot access from static area directly. Okay. If you want to access, what we need? Object we need. Object is means what here? Test it, new test. This is what? Instance. Object is nothing but what? Instance. Hey, instance of a class is nothing but object. Okay. So now, by using object reference variable, you can print. Understand? Here already object is created. Test is equal new test. Object is created. Okay. Once your object is available, and by using that object reference variable, you can print that value. Come on, everyone, understand?
Yeah.
Okay, but directly you cannot access, guys. Instance variable from static area, we cannot directly access. If you want to access what we need object. Okay, if you have object, then you can happily access. Okay, everyone. But in the instance method, directly you can access. Here, you don't need any object. We don't need any object, guys. Understand? So tomorrow, static area, we will see exactly what will happen. Okay, when the instance scope will come, when the static scope will come, we will see. Okay, so just remember this one. Okay, why we can't access instance variable from static area, we will see in tomorrow class while discussing static variables. Understand? So hope you people understand completely what is the instance variable. What are the rules we need to follow while creating instance variable? Okay, and where we can declare those instance variable, and which type of variables we can declare as an instance variable. So what is the scope of instance variable? When the instance variables will be created, when the instance variable will be deleted, right? So from where we can access this instance variable? In static area, how can we access? And instance area, how can we access? Come on, any doubts as of now?